All right, so it is the null hypothesis, right? All right, Alex, Dose, Leith, Angela, Evelyn. Let's move on to number 2. All right, so that symbol is the alternative hypothesis. Okay. H1 or HA, right? All right, Alex, Angela, Evelyn, Dose, Jennifer. Number 3. All right, so it is the directional hypothesis, right? Let's move on to the next one. All right, still Alex, Dose, Ramon, Jennifer, Brittany. Number 4. Well, that was quick, huh? So it was non-directional hypothesis. Okay. So if it's less than or greater than, then it's going to be a directional hypothesis. Okay, but if it's the not equal to, then it is the non-directional hypothesis. Dose is leading right now. Jennifer, Brittany, Alex, Evelyn, Soya. Right, it is the population need, right? Right, Dose, Evelyn, Ramon, Jennifer, Brittany, Kayla. This one might be new, so, but we talked about it last time. All right, this the alpha, the little alpha is the significance level, okay? And you're gonna use the alpha to find the critical value later. All right, those Ramon, Jennifer, Evelyn, Angela, Uriel. We talked about this last time. All right, so it should be the population standard deviation. When it's known, the notation for this or the symbol for the population standard deviation is a sigma. Okay. All right, those Jennifer, Evelyn, Uriel, Ramon. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so you conduct a t-test when the sample standard deviation is known. Okay, and so in this case, the population standard deviation sigma is not known. Okay. All right, still the same people, and we have Brianna. All right, so that formula should be to calculate the test statistic of the z-test. When you see the letter z there, that means that it's for the test statistic of z-test. Okay, if you see the t, that means that it's gonna be for the what? The t-test. So you have to look at the letter t or z. Okay. All right, Jennifer is leading those, Evelyn, Kayla, Uriel. Jennifer, what is this formula used to calculate in hypothesis testing? All right, so it should be the test statistic, right? The t-test, you can see that it has the letter t, so it should be for the t-test, okay? All right, still the same people. We have Brittany, Dose, Uriel, Kayla. Jennifer is leading. All right, so if the critical value T or Z is inside the rejection region, the left tail or the right tail, okay, then you can say that the difference between the two means is statistically significant. Okay, that means that in this case, you reject the null hypothesis, okay, and you support the alternative hypothesis. When you support the alternative hypothesis, that means that there is a difference between, or significant difference between the sample mean and the population mean. Okay, and later we will do some examples. Okay, Jennifer, Uriel, Brianna, Angela, Kayla. The last question. All right. So if the Z crit, crit means what? Critical, right? The critical value is outside the rejection region, then you can say that you are failed to reject the null. Okay, if you fail to reject the null, that means that the sample mean is the same as the population mean. Okay, there's no difference between the two means, the sample mean and the population mean. Okay, because you don't reject the null. Okay, therefore the sample mean is the same as the population mean. Okay, let's see who is the winner. The third place, Brianna. The second place, Uriel. Who is in the first place? Jennifer.